Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about families. We're not talking about books or illustrations or anything studio related. Today I just want to let you into my family life and look at the important things. I don't know about you, but I do tend to I love my home and I love to spend quite a lot of time with it because I do work here, and it's a place of comfort. It's a place of you feel safe. So I am a little bit of a hermit, and my family are too in some ways, because they all have their little area that they go off to, and we meet sometimes in the middle and have a meal together. But just sometimes it's nice to get out into the fresh air, take the dogs out, and we're really lucky because we live fairly close to the coast, and today we thought we'd have a little trip to Saltburn, because it's only about 30 minutes drive away, and it just is wonderful to get out. It's just making that effort and that first step to go out the door, because you can plan these things, but if you don't actually do them, they just don't happen. So we made an effort today, and we thought we'd get out and about. Today was particularly busy at Saltburn, because we always seem to get a car parking spot right down at the bottom, because there's a very, very steep bank. There's sort of a cliffside, and then there's a very steep bank where the cars have to go down. But today was really, really busy, so we had to park up at the top, which actually is nice to look at the views when you're going down the steps, because it's just on a clear day like this and looking over, you just appreciate the beauty of things. That this is the enjoyment of getting out, getting some fresh air, spending time with family, but just looking at where you live, and the wonders of it's memories that we'll always cherish. The kids are going to leave home at some point. They're probably, they're only young at the moment, but the memories that we'll always cherish, and you can't ever take those away. And I think it's so important to get out. It's sort of a bit of a calm before the storm, so to speak, because we're also planning an 18th birthday party for my daughter, my eldest daughter Emma, and so this was a great opportunity to sort of get out, clear our heads, think before we do all the planning, because there was a lot of planning to do. Emma had decided that she wanted a party at home. She wanted a themed party, so we all had to we have to get dressed up, and she wanted people off the telly, so we all have to have a costume. So not only do you have to plan the food, the invitations, the costume, you have to make sure your house is clean and tidy, buy shopping in. It's a lot of preparation, but it's well worth it. When I go on to a little bit later on in this vlog to show you our party, but before we do, we're just having a little bit of a breather, and there's nothing best. One of my favourite places, apart from being at home, like I said earlier, is going to the coast. There's something about the sea, it's just absolutely fascinating. It's a draw for it's a draw for me. I can swim fairly well, but I must admit, if I go abroad, it does frighten me a little bit, because you don't know what you're sort of swimming with. But put me on a boat or, you know, like on the beach, and I'm really, really happy. This year is going to be a very important year for our family. The two girls, Emma and Grace, are turning 18 and 13. As I've mentioned earlier in an earlier vlog, I've turned 50. And my husband Dave is going to be 60 in November. Well, as usual, I know I wasn't going to talk about books or anything creative, but there's something about the sea that brings out the creativity in me. So I thought I'd read out a short poem. It's called The Ocean by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The ocean has its silent caves, deep, quiet and alone. Though there be fury on the waves, beneath them there is none. The awful spirit of the deep hold their communion here, and there are those for whom we weep, the young, the bright, the fair. Calmly the wearied seamen rest, beneath their own blue sea. The ocean's solitude are blessed, for there is purity. The earth has guilt, the earth has care, unquiet are its graves, but peaceful sleep is ever there, beneath the dark blue waves.